Hey guys, welcome back. Now, what an excellent year it's been for Cardano. It's amazing that ADA started the year at only 18 cents and at the time of this recording is now over $2. That's a 1000% increase for Cardano in 2021 so far, and this means that Cardano has been one of the best investments you could have made in 2021. Okay, so now you have some ADA, now what? Well, if you plan on holding it for some time, you can actually put your ADA to work and earn some passive income by staking it. Now, there are many different places that offer crypto staking, and in this video, we're going to be covering 3 of the best options, and we'll also go through the pros and cons for each. So we'll be covering the Daedalus wallet, which is the option by Cardano themselves, one of the top lending and saving crypto platforms out there, Celsius, and then we'll finish with the option I personally use myself, where you can get 2 times the average yield. As always, if you do enjoy anything in the video, then drop a like. Always appreciated. Okay, just before we jump into these 3 great options for staking your ADA, just know there is a good case for not staking your ADA at all. Remember, ADA's gone up about 1000% this year. So if the average staking yield is between 4 and 5%, then ask yourself, does making 1005% really make that much of a difference? I personally think why not just take the extra money, but don't get caught up in the hype thinking that staking is some amazing way to get rich, just to keep things into perspective. Now, there are going to be people from all around the world watching this video, so it's impossible to cover everyone's situation perfectly, but at least one of these options should be a good option for you. Ready? Let's do this. So the first option is Daedalus, and this is actually the wallet by Cardano themselves. And fun fact, Daedalus is from Greek mythology, and he was the father of Icarus, the guy who flew too close to the sun, and he was an architect and craftsman. So if we go to individuals, and then you can see the Daedalus wallet, the open source wallet for ADA built by Cardano. So what you'll have to do is you'll have to download the wallet first, and then you have to sync it to the Cardano blockchain. And just note, this does take quite a lot of time. It took me about 1 to 2 days for it to sync to Cardano. Once it downloads, you'll get access to the software. So this is the Daedalus mainnet. And if you go to this tab here, it shows all the different staking pools. So there are literally hundreds of different staking pools to choose from. If you use the slider bar here to choose how much ADA that you're going to be staking, you'll get given the best options. Clicking on one shows you a bit more about the particular staking pool. This one is P2P. One of the key things to note is just don't go for one that is already overly saturated. And to find out more information about the particular ADA pool, you can go to adapools.org. You can type in the pool name, P2P, and it brings you some extra information on the staking pool. So you can see it's already highlighting that this pool is almost saturated. And one of the key metrics is ROA, which is return on ADA. And you can see you're probably going to get about 4.5% from this particular staking pool. But this website also gives you some performance, shows you the rewards over time. But in general, you're going to be earning between 4 and 6%. And if you wanted to stake to a particular pool, then you just delegate to this pool. With this option up here, you will create your own wallet, which you'll have to send some ADA to from an exchange. Then from here, you just select your wallet, stake pool selection, and then you confirm. But out of the 3 options, I'd say that this is the least beginner friendly, as there's so many different options, so many different variables, and looking at different pools, it could be quite confusing for a beginner. So the pros. You may feel comfortable that your ADA is in a wallet that you control, and that this has also been created and moderated by Cardano themselves. Downloading and syncing the Daedalus software does take about 1 to 2 days, which isn't great. And then I found that it did slow my computer down, and I use a MacBook Pro, which I did find annoying. It is the most complicated of the 3, with so many different options and variables that you can choose from, so it is the least beginner friendly. The average rates you get are between 4 and 6%, which is okay but not great. You will have to wait about 15 to 20 days to get paid initially, but after that it will be about every 5 days, which is then good, and you can unstake at any time. So all in all, it is my least favorite out of the three. So on to number 2, Celsius. Second platform we are looking at is Celsius, and this is one of the top places to earn and borrow crypto. They now have over 1 million users, which is great, and they've recently just launched Cardano on Celsius. So let's take a look at the rates. If we see our rates, there is a way to earn up to 17%, but for Cardano, and just now United States rates are different to international, but when it comes to Cardano, it is actually the same. So if we find Cardano, looking for ADA, you can see you're going to get around 4%, which out of the three platforms is probably the lowest. But the biggest benefit with Celsius is that it's probably the easiest to use. You simply just send ADA into your wallet and that is it. You'll begin earning 4%, and this will be earned and paid to you every single week. So that is one of the pluses, and we'll talk about third-party risk at the end. So Celsius is one of the best lending and saving platforms out there. It is a great company. One of the biggest pluses is that it's so easy to use, extremely beginner friendly. You simply send your ADA into the wallet and that is it. You'll then start earning interest and getting paid every single week, which is great. Biggest negative is that it does have the lowest APY out of the three. It's around 4%, and it's also no longer available for UK people. So sorry for anyone in the UK. And this brings us on to the final option, my personal favorite and where I stake my ADA, and that is Binance. And third and final option, and my personal favorite, is Binance. Join the world's largest crypto exchange. And so, logging in, there are lots of different options in Binance, but you want to go to here to earn, and then it's Binance staking products, and this brings you to locked staking. And for Binance.com, there are 76 different staking options. So let's just find ADA. Here it is, and you can see you have a choice of locking it up for either 1 month, 2 month, or 3 month. And for 1 month, the starting rate is 5%, which is great. 2 months, you're going to get just under 8%, which is excellent. And 90-day option is currently sold out, and that's over 8%. But remember, guys, because there always is some confusion, this is the APY, the annual percentage yield. So you don't get this every month. This is annualized, so you will have to divide this by 12 to know what you're going to get per month. But still, this is double the average yield, which is why I think Binance is the best option, and it's very simple to use. You'd simply go to Stake Now, and you choose your 30, 60, or 90 days option. You choose how much you want to stake. It tells you the different contract details here, and then you just check the box, read the terms, and click confirm, and you are now staking your ADA. Now, one of the downsides is that you are locking it away for 30 days. This is the downside to getting the highest rates. So you will get paid after the locked period is finished, and you can break the contract anytime you want, but you will lose any of the interest that you've made so far. So just bear that in mind. This is great if you're happy to lock it away and you don't need to sell it immediately. So Binance, it's very easy to use, and it gives almost double the average rates, around 8%, which is obviously one of the key things that we're all looking for. Biggest downside is that you do have to lock it up for either 1, 2, or 3 months. And although you can unlock it at any time, you will lose any of the accrued interest you've made so far. Also, just now, I do believe the rates vary depending on where you live in the world, so apologies if you don't see the same rates as me. Okay, to finish up, let's quickly cover the main risks we have with staking. When it comes to risk, remember that risk is subjective. What I find risky or not is going to be different to others. Nothing in life is risk-free, and even leaving the house each day does have some risk. I like to keep things simple and categorize risk as either low, medium, or high, and I do think that crypto staking in general is a low-risk strategy. The not your keys, not your crypto people will only ever keep their crypto in a hardware wallet in cold storage that's not connected to the internet, so obviously crypto staking is not going to be an option if that is you. The Daedalus software is known as a hot wallet, which is connected to the internet, so it does bring more risk. But I still think this would be classified as low risk. And Celsius and Binance, you do introduce third-party risk. But as these are the two big market leaders in what they do, I do think the risk of loss is still very low, but please do your own due diligence and invest to your own personal risk tolerance. Staking is a great way to earn some additional gains on your crypto while you hodl, and depending on your personal risk tolerance and your location, 3 good options were the Daedalus wallet, which is created by Cardano themselves, Celsius, one of the best lending and saving platforms out there, and Binance, the world's largest crypto exchange, which is the place I personally use myself. When it comes to investing, return on investment is one of the key parts. And remember, ADA's gone up 1,000% this year, and staking you could get on average 5%, so earning 1,005% is good, but just keep things into perspective. I think staking will become a lot more valuable when the crypto market begins to settle down. Once the market matures and starts growing at 10% a year, then staking at 4% becomes extremely valuable. For now, it's just an easy way to get some additional gains while you hold your crypto. So there you are, guys. That was Cardano staking. Tell me, where do you stake your ADA below, just in case I've missed a great place. For now, just to say, if you did enjoy anything in the video, then drop a like, and a big thank you to everyone who does. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, then click below and join us. Got some great videos coming up that you don't want to miss. Okay, cheers guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.